Okay. HTML
Sorry.
we have done HTML the tags and the
Okay. Let's see. Yeah.
English we can take refresh the data. That's what it is
Yeah. We
in the
just
SQL data sheet.
okay. We just see how we fetch data and how to show in tabular format in our website, or you can say in our web
Mhm.
page. Okay. Yeah. This is the coding for that. Yeah. This is the simple coding, fetching the data. One second. Username, password. Yeah, the same code. This is starting of code. Firstly, we have to establish connection to every page where we want to execute or where we want to fetch data from database. If you need database, then you have to include or write these code. Okay.
Mhm.
Now we
Which
just
one? The
these
top one, right?
yeah, connection.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
code will be similar for every file where we want to use our database. Okay.
Okay.
Now
Wherever we have to use the SQL Server.
yeah, where we have to use this query, the MySQL underscore connect and MySQL underscore select DB. Okay.
Mm.
Now this is the function to execute the query. Doesn't matter whatever be the query. Means in,
Oh, your voice is hacking.
his voice cracking. And now hello, hello.
Yes. Yes.
This MySQL
Better.
underscore query.
And now,
One second, one second. Give me one second. Yeah. Hello.
yes.
Now, and this is MySQL underscore query. Why we use MySQL underscore query, Rakhi? This function, inbuilt function.
Which one?
This MySQL underscore query, a predefined function. Or
It is what it is.
why we use this function? What is the working of that
It is
function?
it's
Yeah.
to use the commands of SQL as we're using query one and we have stored select dot from
Okay.
table one.
Okay.
We have that stored in query one. Now we're using SQL query. SQL query is all the commands. So SQL query what it does is execute command.
Okay.
That's
So
what it is, right?
yeah, that means in
Somewhat.
short word, you can say the MySQL underscore query is used to just execute SQL queries. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Okay. So
SQL commands, yes.
doesn't matter whatever with the SQL command. Means in our
Mm-hmm.
current condition,
Anyone.
yeah, in our current
Maybe it
condition,
is,
this is the select
maybe
command.
it is
Yeah, it can be insert and delete also.
any.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let's move ahead. I just assume that you got the working of our database connection and fetching data. You got the working of table also. How, this is a simple table tag in HTML. Okay,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and we have to, if we want to show the data into table, you have to use either in th tag. Th means stands for table heading, or td tag. Yeah, this is the td tag, stands for table data. We will use these tags within the tr tag. Tr means table row. Okay, and this is the table tag. Table tag start, table tag end. Okay. Is there any confusion in table tag, Raki?
No.
No confusion. Okay. Now let's take new requirement. Now I just want to create a registration page. Do you know what about the registration means? Any a common registration page means every website have a registration page. Do you see anywhere registration page, Raki? Raki, do you know what is the registration page?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know the registration page.
Yeah.
Where we put all the information like name, the method of registration website have.
Okay.
Some websites they ask for name and the password only, and they ask you to put the password 2 times. Sometimes they put on the whole information like phone number, address, and everything.
Okay.
And then you put the username and the password and create your own username and password. And they ask for the password again for the reconfirmation. That is what the registration page does.
Okay, the same thing. Now, for that, every website, whatever, if any user registered into the website, so every website just take the data from the website and store to their database. Whatever be the database, now in our condition we have MySQL. So we have to, if we are creating any website and creating a registration form, if any user comes to our registration form, if he just registered, we have to just save that data into our database. Okay, today we are going to see how we just create a registration form and how we save the data. Okay, means insert command of SQL, MySQL. Okay, I just created a user table. Okay, let me just empty this. You can empty table from go to operations. There is a option empty table. 1 second. Where is the option? In this case, do you really want? There is a tab for empty the table. Just truncate the table. Means there is no data now. Our table is fresh. Okay. Now I just want to create a small registration page. ID, name, email, and the password. Okay. I just want to just take the information from a web page and store into database. Let's see. HTML tag, simple HTML tag, nothing else. If you don't want to, just okay, I'm just giving the title register. Okay, registration within body tag. Now if we want to create a registration page, so we need some text boxes. Okay, one submit button, then we need one form tag also to submit our form or to send the values of our input tag or not. How we send the value? From the form tag only. Okay, so we need a form tag first. A form tag, I just created a form tag. Within the form tag, action. What is the action property of form tag, Rakhi? Why we use action property?
We give within the form, you put in the form.
Yeah, we use action property of form tag to just redirecting our form one page to another page, or just redirecting us one page to another page. Means whatever I just give in, if I give index.php, then our form will be redirected after submitting to index.php. Okay,
Okay.
for
I'm using for the
redirecting
first
purpose.
time action.
Yeah, for redirecting purpose, we use action property of form tag. These are the property of our HTML tag. HTML only form tag have the property of action. Okay. Now
Mhm.
we already see if we don't want to send data into next page, we just want to send the data into same page. Same page means page submit itself. Okay. So we are not using any name within the action property. Okay. Now next method. If we are sending data, we have to use any method. Okay.
Mhm.
Now Now we have one form tag. Now I'm using one table tag again. Table to showing our input text boxes and the button. Within the table we have to use tr. Tr stands for table row. Within the first row, I just want one td. Td within the td username. Okay. What is our column names? What I just one second. Name, email, and the password. Okay. I just use name, td tag again, means we need another column, means one second. I'll just show you. Register dot php. Okay. We just created. If we writing name, in front of name there should be a text box or not.
Mhm.
So how we get the text box in front of name in table? Just create one another TD in same row. We are using same row. Just create one another TD within the TD. How we get the text box? Input type equals to text. Simple. We need to identify our text box also. So we are giving the name property of our text box. The full name, F name. I'm just giving F name. You can give any name. This is user defined. Okay. So this is our one row, or you can say first row name, and in front of name there is a text box. Okay. We can just set some property of table, means align. Let me code. I'll just give you the explanation of this code. Center. Now it's align center horizontally, means this from left and right, it is on the center our table. Okay. This is the property. Which property? This align center table property, means table tag have a property called align. If we just write center, then it will be in the center. If we write the right, then it will be moved to our right. Okay. If we give the left, then it will be by default left. Okay. Now we are giving center. Okay. And we are also giving border also a property. If we give border 1, then we can see border around all the table content. Okay.
Mhm.
Now we have the name. What we want? Name, email ID. Okay. I'm just copying. Oh, one second. I'm just copying first row, this row, and nothing else. I'm just same as I'm pasting. Yeah, one another row, means we need one another row in bottom of name, email. Let me code. I'll explain. We need a simple text box. Okay, but we have to change the name because we want to just identify our text boxes uniquely. So we just change email. We can give any name. I just give email. Okay. Let's see in the browser now. There's one another text box, email, and this is a simple first TD of second row, and we just enter our information, nothing else. Simple text. So we get the email. Yes, these are the simple text, nothing else. Now we just want one more text for password. One second. Okay, just copying and pasting password. Again, I have to change the name. You can give any name and just give password, nothing else. And I also need one button. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we need button or not? A submit button,
Yeah.
but we don't
Mm-hmm.
want to display anything before the button. So I just remove this input type submit. Okay, so we will get the submit button. We have to give the name reg. You can give any name. Value. Value is value property of submit button to display the text on the submit button. Register. Whatever we write here, it will be displayed on the browser on button text as a button text. Let me show you. Yeah. Okay. This is our simple form with table tag. This table tag within one form or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why we use form? If we didn't use the form, then our value will not be posted, or our
Mm-hmm.
values will not be transferred anywhere. Now we are using action blank, means we are submitting our form to itself, means we are submitting our page to itself, nothing else. Okay, this is our simple form. Now I just want to catch the value. How we catch the values? Whenever, one second, whenever we click, whenever means, let's I enter something, email, okay, okay, and the password, any password. If we click on register, then our form will be submitted, our value will be sent to itself, means sent to same form. So we have to catch or not, means we need these values for inserting these value into our database. So we need these values, we have to catch that value or not.
Yeah.
How we catch the value?
Mm, I don't know.
Yeah, dollar underscore post. We already use the dollar underscore post or not, Raki?
Fetch command?
No, no, we need the value. We have the value in the our website right now. We use.
Mm-hmm.
We already see in our login page how we catch
Oh
the
yes,
value.
you
Yeah,
did that.
dollar underscore post using dollar underscore post should be in capital.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and here what we use within
Oh,
this.
I thought you were,
Yeah,
I thought
this.
you were
Yeah,
trying to use the HTTP command here.
yeah.
I
This is
forgot about this.
okay. Okay.
Okay, PHP command.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is the simple sending method. So if anybody is
Mm-hmm.
sending value, so we have to catch, this is the variable, global variable, super global variable, to catch the value whatever we send by the post method. Okay,
Oh.
now what we have to use here, if I need to just catch the first name or name value, first text box value, what I have to write here?
Name?
F name of our first text,
Mm-hmm.
means they posted value name. This f name will be converted into one variable, in our posted data.
Mm-hmm.
If we are
Mm-hmm.
using post method, then our data will be sent in hidden format. But data is sent, so data should be sent in variable and value format. So they take this name f name as a variable, and whatever be the into our text
Mm-hmm.
box, whatever the user enters, that will convert into value of that variable. So we are catching that variable, nothing else. A simple. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just trying to echo, is that printing anything else or not after submitting? That will print after submitting only. And firstly, if I refresh, I will get a error. Undefined indexed f name. We already see this error. We rectify this error also. Why this error is coming?
F name.
Yeah. If I just simple refresh, this error is coming. But
PHP
if
on
I
line number
enter,
4.
if I enter something
Okay.
into text boxes, or if you didn't enter anything, just click on submit, there is no error. If I click on submit directly, then there is no error. But when I just refreshing our page from URL, then we will getting one error. Why? Because we already discussed about this error. Because our form execute from line number 1. If we refresh, means
Mm.
refresh from URL, then our form is not submitted. So we don't have this variable. This, where is this variable? Whenever our form is submitted, so our form send data into variable and value format. What variable? The name of our text box convert to variable, and the value input text is convert to value. So this is the variable. So it will be sent it. It will be sent it. Then we will get the variable. But we are not submitting. We are just refreshing the page. We are just refreshing the page. So there is no value variable combination is sent it. Why? Because our form is not submitted. Our form only submit whenever we clicked on register button. So we already see how we just remove this error. If dollar underscore post, we first check our form is, if is set, sorry, is set. Do you remember is set?
Yes, I remember this.
Yeah, is set. Just check our variable is setted or not, means there is any value to our variable or not. So this is also one kind of variable or not. This is also one input tag. Whenever we click, one second, not email, our button tag, button also input tag. We use the reg name, so this will also convert a variable. So we are checking our form, our button is clicked or not, our form is submitted or not, nothing else. We have to use within the single code. Okay, one second, what I have done. Okay, single code here. Now within, if we will write every code means this will check our form is submitted or not. How? How means, whenever our form is submitted, this will also convert one variable, because this is also one input tag. Tag type equals to submit. Our form, whenever our form is submitted, every input tag convert to value and variable and value format. Okay, so we are checking our button is submitted or not, our form is submitted or not. If submitted, then only execute these code. Otherwise, just escape that code, nothing else. Let's see now error is coming or not in simple refresh. No, one second, new error. Parse error line number 7. Maybe I just forgot to. No, line number 7. Oh, semicolon. One second. insert the semicolon. Now simple refresh, no error. Okay, now just come back to our registration page, how we create how we submit our registration page. Now let's see we are getting value or not. First text box, if we click, we are getting nothing, but we are it is printing nothing. If we just enter any name, then it will print. Why? We just echo that. Okay, get the working, Raki?
Huh? Due to the post, right?
Yeah, because of this we are getting the first name.
Gaurav post.
Yeah. Now uh, what is our requirement? Our requirement is just insert data into our database. So I don't want to echo this, I just want to catch the value into one variable. I'm just taking one user defined variable. Now that value will be into our user defined variable. Now I'm just copying, means I need two more variables, same, no, not same, means for one for email, one for password. Now I'm just creating email. What is the name of our email tag? Let's see. Whatever be the name, we should write that same
Email.
name. Yeah, email. Just don't forget about this. The same name here. Okay. And third one is password.
Password.
Okay, I just use pass. I have to, here we use password. Okay, you can give any name. Nothing. No, means no issue. There's no issue. You can give any name here. But whatever be the name of tag, you have to use it into dollar underscore post. One second. Okay, one second. Yeah, you can give any name here, but you whatever you just entered here, you have to pass that name into our dollar underscore post symbol. Okay, now we just catch these three values of our text box and assign to three different variable, user defined variable of PHP. Okay, now we have the value. If our form is submitted and our form, our text boxes have the value, then we have the value in our variable. Now what we have to do, um, next requirement, just send data to our database. For that I have to connect to database every time. Okay, every time I have to connect to database. So I'm using again same code, mysql underscore connect, for connecting to our SQL server. Within first single quotes, server name. Okay, comma, and the second, the username of our database. Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah. And the third one is password of our database. By default there is nothing, so I use blank. Okay, second line, to selecting database, mysql underscore select underscore db, our simple database name. What is our database name? Study. Whatever be the name, you can just write here. So our connection string, our connection has been established. Okay, now next thing is that I just create one insert query. This time I'm using a user, I'm just declaring a variable, user defined variable query. You can use any name. Okay, query within the, let's take double quotes. Now what is the query to inserting data into database? Lucky, what is the query? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay,
They are insert into an insert into the table name
okay. Insert
and
in
and
into table name. Table name should be within tile symbol. Table name we
yes.
just use user. I just created user table, new table. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Insert into user. We have to use within single sorry small brackets. What we have to use the column names. Okay.
Mhm.
Uh, One second.
Oh, I missed your screen.
You missed the screen. Okay, one second. Try to log in again.
Uh, suddenly came TeamViewer in front of me. One second, okay?
Okay.
Oh, it came out, I guess.
Sorry.
Mm. It came out.
Just try to log in again. Maybe incoming connection awaiting authentication. Yeah. Now you are connected.
Connected.
Okay.
I just right now it's initializing. Yes.
Okay. Now insert into user our table name within the brackets after just after table name we have to use
We have to
column
put
name
the tags, the
within
whatever the
within the tile
variable we
symbol.
have taken, name, comma, comma, password.
Email
Ah,
and these are the column name of our table. Okay. Just don't get confused about our tag name or variable name. These are different column name. Okay. Now
hmm,
after this you should use
value,
values. Value.
value,
Just
um,
value. Okay. Within
and
the
that.
value what we pass. Now we can't pass hard coded value.
Uh-huh.
We have to pass every time we will get every time different value or not in these variables.
Yes.
So we have to pass these variable directly. Okay.
Uh,
Name is varchar type. Yeah, we will pass that in single quotes. Dollar name. What is this variable? I just pass this variable. Second one dollar email. Second variable of PHP. Okay. Third one password. We just take password also varchar format. So dollar pass. Which pass this one. Okay. Now we just or you can say we just created a query. We didn't execute the query till now. How we execute our query from PHP? Raki?
um, how to execute the above uh, it MySQL
SQL
uh,
underscore.
underscore query
Yeah, this is also a
and
predefined inbuilt function.
the variable
Yeah, we have to pass here variable name. Whatever be the name in which we
dollar
have
query.
the query. Okay. Now it will return either true or false. Okay. We will just getting the true or null. One or null. One stand for true and null stand for false. Null means nothing. Okay. Now, any variable result res. Okay. Now, if we run our code, then our query also fired. Query fired. Now, we want anything from database? No, we just want to insert. So our
Oh,
work is done or not?
no. Still,
Yeah.
we have something to do.
No, it is done. Why? Because we just want to insert data, nothing else. Okay?
No print, nothing.
No, we will print. We will just check
Oh.
this variable means we just print a message. Our record inserted or not. Okay? We just
Mhm.
print one message using this variable. This variable just return means this our MySQL underscore fetch MySQL underscore query function just return either true or null. Means in this case, in insert, whenever it inserting, it will return either true or null. If our data is inserted successfully, then it will return true, or you can say one. So we can check that variable directly. If within if condition, battery is low, everything. Just give me 1 second. Yeah. Now, within this if condition, hello, Raki, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah. Within this if condition, we just what we check directly pass our res variable means if it is one means true, one stands for true. Okay, so it will execute the if condition. So we are just echoing one message, record inserted successfully. Okay, otherwise just record inserted successfully, otherwise else means our record is not inserted. So just echo one message, something is wrong. Okay, let's see our code is working or not. Just refresh, change take place, email and password. Okay, where is our table? Within our table there is nothing. Okay, there is nothing, that's why it's showing the column information. These four are our columns. First one is id is auto incremented and primary. Let's just click on submit button. Record inserted successfully. We get the message record inserted successfully. That means we have we should have the data into a database. Let's check. Yeah, we have first row, the Govind Tripathi, and the email and the password as it is. Means we have inserted data into our database. Okay, Raki? Is there any confusion? Just tell me. 1 second. You can insert one another. Let me just go to second. Second condition means when the second condition will true whenever we can't fire means this query. Where is our query? This. If this SQL command is not correct, then it will be not going to execute using this MySQL underscore query. So it will return false. Let's see. Not using tile symbol. I'm just using single quote within the name section. Okay. So this is wrong or not? Let's see. Our registration page, just refreshing our changes. Again, Govind, email ID, and one password. Let's check if it is inserted or not. Something is wrong. Okay, means our data is not inserted to table. Why? Because that query is not correct. Now, how would you know your query is not correct? Means, let's see. In present condition, you have small query. You can just find out what is wrong. Let me show you the same query. Okay. How would you know it is not correct? Whenever you're getting error or your program is not running properly, just try to echo, means debug your code. How you debug? By yourself. Just echo your query variable, means just check what are you sending, and you can use exit or die. These are the function. Exit function means it stop the execution of our program. Let me show you. Means this is our simple. We use wrong query. Okay, in our password. Okay, just clicked on register. Why we getting this? Because of the echo query, dollar query. Okay, because of this. And we use exit. You can use die also. Die works same. Die also a keyword, or you can say a function. You can use also with this function. These two are the functions to stop our execution manually, or you can say, okay, it will just stop the execution. Means we just want to stop execution here, and we just want to see what will be the echo. So now we get the query or not. We are just going to execute this query or not. Now just copy this query into from your browser and paste into your SQL, into your database MySQL. I just pasted or not. Now just click on go. You will get the error. You have an error in your SQL syntax. Check manually that corresponding. There is an error. Write syntax to use near this. Means now you have to check manually. Means it means your query is not correct. Okay, that will show you your query is not correct. If your query is correct, then it should be execute. Means you can say that you have to check your query. Now check manually. Yeah, we used a, one second, in place of tile symbol, single quotes. It is wrong. That's why. Now I'm not using one column name and using value. Let's see. This is also one kind of error or not?
Yeah.
I'm just using any values into all three sections. Click on register. Now just copy this query. It will just show you your query is correct or not. Click on OK. Column count doesn't match value count at row 1, means you just you just describe only 2 column but you are using 3 values, so that is wrong. So our MySQL just give you error. Sometimes it doesn't give you error, so you have to check manually. Okay, means you can make mistake in SQL query also, or you can make mistake in the PHP code. Means if you just didn't use any code, didn't use correct function, then our program will not run. So you have to debug by yourself. Okay, I'm just commenting this line. We don't need this line every time. Okay, now our code is correct. Our form is, whenever our form is submitted, value will be go to the value will be inserted to our database successfully. Okay, now tell me any confusion, Raki?
No.
No confusion? Okay, just tell me one small thing. Just very small thing. We already discussed about that. How we convert these tags in hidden. Now, password should not be.
Yeah. We have done that.
Yeah. How we get that?
There is one command. Or
Yeah.
there is one command. Pass something or
This is simple our HTML. HTML. We already done that. We don't have to see or user can't see the password value. So we have to use
yeah.
input type equals to password.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a one property of our input tag password. Okay, please
Mm-hmm.
remember all the small things. Okay, now if we enter, it will come in hidden format or in the password format, you can say. Okay, okay, Raki, all clear?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now just your task in this registration. Just increase two more fields, one for mobile number and one for address. Okay,
Okay.
in our front end means in our web page means html dot php page, and also you have to insert in our table. Means I just use only 4 columns, you have to increase 2 column of two more
Mm-hmm.
columns you have to increase, then you have to insert by using same command. Just increase. Okay, here you have to change something in this line, nothing nowhere else, and you have to just cast to value more. Okay, you get the
Okay.
requirement. I need 2 more columns, one for mobile number and one for address. This is a simple task. The second task in the same, the validations.
I'm not able to hear you properly.
Okay, hello, Raki.
Yeah.
The second task is validation. What is the validation? What is the validation?
Mhm.
Raki, what is the validation? We already discussed about the
Yeah,
validation also.
that was not that was a session which was not clear to me. And you said that you're going to repeat that session for me.
Oh, validation.
When
Okay.
you were on Saturday,
No, no, not validation. I'm just going to repeat
that was the
you.
validation.
Okay, we will see the validation again in our next session. Okay,
Yeah,
in the same page.
yeah, validation you have to do. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
okay. Just do the first task. Increase two more fields into a web page and the
I
database
don't
also.
want you to. I don't want you to go to the whole thing. Just take my doubts. That's it.
Okay, okay, okay. We just discuss about the validation. Okay, in the
Mm-hmm.
next session briefly.
Okay.
Okay, okay, Raki. That's it for today's session.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye
Bye.
bye.